Nothing beats a good ghost story on Halloween, and our planet is chock full of them. UFO sightings in Transylvania, murders on luxury cruise ships, and spirits wandering the halls of British castles. No matter where you're traveling, you're sure to find some sort of haunted site, as well as a ghost tour to go along with it. Today, we'll have a closer look at 9 of the most haunted travel destinations in the world. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's head into it. Number 9. Hoya Basu Forest, Romania. From the moment a military technician captured a photograph of a UFO hovering over the forest in 1968, Hoya Basu has gained paranormal notoriety around the world, with some believing it to be a portal that causes visitors to disappear. Those who have passed through the forest without being zapped into another realm have reported rashes, nausea, and feelings of anxiety, according to The Independent. Known as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania, the spooky curved trees that populate the forest just add to the eerie atmosphere. Number 8. Vanguard Fort, India. Located just 100 miles southwest of Delhi, the lush ruins of Vanguard Fort make for a curious juxtaposition against the desert landscape of Rajasthan. To this day, the oasis remains largely uninhabited due to an alleged curse cast by a disgruntled sorcerer after his advances were rebuffed by a local princess. If you prefer your trips to skew more spiritual than haunted, Traveler's former editor-at-large Hanya Yanagihara suggests saluting the sun during a session of pre-dusk yoga at the site. Number 7. Chateau de Bruxelles, France. One of the tallest castles in all of France, the 7-story Chateau de Bruxelles is perhaps best known as the home of the Green Lady, aka the ghost of Charlotte of France. The chateau's website tells the legend of Charlotte, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, who was murdered by her husband after he discovered her having an affair. Named for the colour of her dress when she was killed, the Green Lady can be found roaming the chapel's tower and moaning in the early hours of the morning. Number 6. Stanley Hotel, Estes Park. The Stanley Hotel's stately Georgian architecture and world-renowned whiskey bar have lured travellers to Estes Park since opening in 1909. But the hotel reached new levels of fame after inspiring Stephen King to create The Shining's fictional Overlook Hotel. That eerie association aside, many other ghost sightings and some mysterious piano music have been connected to the hotel, and the Stanley Hotel leans into its reputation with nightly ghost tours and psychic consultations from the in-house Madame Vera. Number 5. The Recoleta Cemetery, Buenos Aires, Argentina. You don't have to be religious to be moved by La Recoleta Cemetery, which features thousands of statues, mausoleums, fairy tale grottos, and intricate tombstones, as well as the remains of Argentina's most iconic figure, Eva Perón. The stone walkways and labyrinth of mausoleums are as beautiful as they are eerie, and Recoleta has a couple haunted legends of its own. One of the most famous stories involved David Aleno, a former gravedigger and caretaker who worked at the cemetery for 30 years before killing himself. Today, people report hearing Aleno's keys jangling as his ghost walks the pathways at dawn. Number 4. St. Augustine Lighthouse, Florida. The St. Augustine Lighthouse is visited by nearly 225,000 people annually, but it's just as well known for its otherworldly visitors. Several tragic events that occurred at the now historic site have contributed to the alleged paranormal activity. The ghost of a lighthouse keeper who fell to his death whilst painting the tower has been spotted watching over the grounds, and ever since the horrific death of 3 young girls who drowned when the cart they were playing in broke and fell into the ocean, visitors have claimed to hear the sounds of children playing in and around the lighthouse. Number 3. Tower of London, England. Built by William the Conqueror in 1066, this uncompromising fortress has had many functions, but it's best known for its bloody history as a prison and execution site. Henry VIII famously ordered the execution of 2 of his wives, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, here. It's also where 2 young princes were imprisoned after the death of their father, King Edward IV. They disappeared shortly after in 1483, and their remains weren't found until 1647. Unsurprisingly, ghost stories of the tower's victims and ghost tours through historic royal palaces abound. Number 2. Jazirat Al Hamra, United Arab Emirates. You'll find the nearly abandoned town of Jazirat Al Hamra about 14 miles southwest of Ras Al Khaimah in northern UAE, located between a huge mall and a huge water park. Established in the 14th century, the town grew into a thriving pearl fishing village in the 1830s, before it was suddenly abandoned in 1968. The town now consists of dirt roads, 13 mosques, and more than 300 coral and mud houses, and of course, some resident spirits. People claim that visitors are bound to experience strange noises and chilling apparitions, usually jinns or genies, in the form of animals. Number 1. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. One of the biggest attractions in Scotland's capital city is also considered to be one of the most haunted. With sections dating back more than 900 years, the historic fortress's ancient dungeons have led visitors to the castle to report sightings of colonial prisoners from the American Revolutionary War, French prisoners from the 7 Years' War, and even the ghost of a dog wandering the castle's dog cemetery. If you enjoyed getting to know the beautiful places of Europe, share this video with your friends and hit the like and subscribe button. Stay tuned to learn more about the fascinating places you can visit around the world, and I'll see you in the next video.